now that you know how to solve multi-step equations with distribution variables on both sides and all of it, you're going to learn how to use this process to determine if an equation is true or false. If it has no solution, which means it's false, or if it has infinitely many solutions, which means it's true. We'll get into the math because the math is going to tell us what we need to know. So right now, we don't know. If it's one solution, infinitely many, we've got no idea. So we're going to do the math first. We're going to let the math take us where it takes us. Parentheses, remember that was step 1. 3x plus 12 equals 3x plus 11. Now, we can stop right here and look at this equation. 3x plus 12 equals 3x plus 11. Do you think that's going to lead to a logical answer? I'm not sure. So let's take a look. I'm going to move variables. I'm going to subtract 3x from this side and subtract 3x from this side. Well, this becomes 0 because I planned it that way. But wait a minute, what's 3x minus 3x? That's 0. 0x, 0x, plus 12, plus 11. Well, we never write 0x, right? So 12 equals 11. Does 12 equal 11? Not true. So what this means is you did the math right, but there are no solutions, which means there is no number in the universe that can be put into that equation for x, which makes it work. No number, no solutions. So you can do the math correctly and you'll get something you think is wrong, but it's not. Your process is right. This is the answer we expected. So you need to let the math take you. Do not force the numbers to try to do things. Just do the problems and you're going to see what happens. Let's do another one. Okay, drawing the T again. Again, I don't know where we're going with this, so I'm just going to do the math. Negative 2x minus 6 equals negative 2x minus 6. Hey, are those the same equations? Well, all B. Let's just make sure with the math, okay? I'm going to go the other way this time. Add 2x, both sides. Well, that becomes 0, right? And that becomes 0, right? So I'm left with negative 6 equals negative 6. Does negative 6 equal negative 6? It does. That means this is true. So infinitely many solutions. This means, let's go a good color. Any number can be substituted, can be put in for x. There's not one solution, there's an infinite number of solutions. And up here, no number in the universe will work. So what we had here are two equations. The first equation was solved, but the answer was not a true statement. 12 does not equal 11. So that answer is no solution. There is no number that will work. The second equation, we did the math right, and we got an answer that was true. Negative 6 does equal negative 6. So it doesn't matter what number I put in for x, it's always going to work. And that is day 7. I changed my mind. That's day 7 with one little note, okay? This is what happens. These two problems are what happens when you get a kind of an odd answer. Let me go over here. I'm going to show you something else. When you get an answer like this, That's one solution. All right, one solution. So when you're going to do these problems in ALEKS and on your test, we're going to let you know you may get one solution, which means a variable equals a number. You'll get no solution, which means the number equals a number that's impossible, like 12 equaling 11 or 0 equaling 3, which is not, neither of those are true statements. Or the third option is you get something with infinitely many solutions when you have a number equals a number. Or if you notice up here, the same, I'm going to put this in brackets, the same equations on both sides. That's also an indicator. Okay, that will also let you know. So the math isn't hard here. The difficult part of this is letting yourself get an answer that looks really, really weird. That's the only tough part, because you can do the math.